off all these siege tanks now, those drones really desperately trying to run for their lives. There's Wednesday Night
vVv gaming.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Blizzard still has 2 full expansions that they can add new units, perhaps help PvP just a little bit. Right now, Stalkers, Sentries, you know, perhaps maybe even the change to the Warp Prism may open up a new realm of possibilities as we now see Hasuu spawning as the green Protoss player on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, GoSu HwangSin spawning as the pretty in pink Protoss on the top right-hand side. Xel'Naga Caverns, only 2 spawning locations. And would you be surprised to see anything but gateway units, stalkers, and perhaps an observer and a robotics facility, and some immortals, excuse me?
Well, I mean, the map has been played to death, basically. As we were mentioning, it's one of those maps that's basically survived through all the seasons, along with Metalopolis up until this last season. And I think it's a map that, if you play a defensive style with gateways and maybe an early robo, you can definitely hold off some all-in warp gate pressure. Because that ramp is small, you can get the 1 force field down. And I think definitely a change in the patch, which is going to help in PvP, is the reduced sight on ramps. I think that's definitely going to make at least Blink Stalkers a little less powerful, and perhaps making defending as a Protoss a little bit easier, as you are not going to be able to see up that ramp if you do get a force field at the bottom of it. So I think that'll definitely help a little bit, but do I expect to see anything but gateway and probably early robo? Probably not. I think we've seen relatively standard play from Hasuu.
Yeah, pretty much standard play coming in from both sides already. It is a mirror match, however, Hasuu did scout a little bit earlier. That is why all of his production buildings are a little bit behind. Also, one of the changes in 1.4 that a lot of Protoss players forget about, or I don't know if they forgot about it, but the additional +1 range on the Immortal, which will definitely help out, as Immortals won't be stuck dancing behind Stalkers in this Protoss versus Protoss. And as I've said in the past, normally Immortals are really good at dealing with Stalkers as long as they're able to fight. If you take them out of the equation because of range, then the Immortal might as well not be there, as the Stalkers finish off other Stalkers, and then you just focus fire and get past all those hardened shields. So we'll see who's going to blink first. Who's going to blink first here? Who's going to tip their hand? You can see a lot of energy saved up on both Nexuses, I believe, and it does look like a 4-gate or some variation of a 4-gate from both sides.
Well, we have a little bit faster second gas from our pretty in pink Protoss player, so I think that might factor in a little bit. He's going to be able to come out with a few more early tech units, but he's going to be a little bit behind, perhaps throwing down another gateway. But you know, both players do have their second gas. Hasuu actually hasn't been mining off his second gas, so I'm not sure if that's a mistake or whether he wanted to throw down that gas to throw off any sort of scouting that might have come in. At the moment, he is coming with the chrono-boosted cybernetics core and just working off 1 gate, as we do see a second gate on the way for GoSu HwangSin. So at the moment, Hasuu just chronoing out a number of Stalkers, wants to make sure that he has map control. He has both towers here. No probe is going to be able to get across the field here for HwangSin without you know, being seen here by Hasuu.
Yeah, Hasuu now going into the Twilight Council, and we'll see what's going to be happening here, as he is now also adding those all-important gateways, adding a 3rd gateway as well. He will eventually get that 4th gateway, but he needs to get a lot of micro alpha of these Stalkers, as we are now going to be seeing perhaps a proxy pylon already set up these gateways, and are just itching and ready to turn into warp gates as soon as this cybernetics core is finished researching. You need about another 10 seconds or so, then another 10 seconds for that warp gate upgrade to actually be applied, and the Stalkers are in a slight retreat as HwangSin is already warping in a pylon. He has the minerals saved up, and a double pylon now being built down over here. This may be a problem.
Yeah, definitely going to be a problem, as Hasuu just doesn't have the gateways to compete with this. He is throwing down another late 4th gateway, but HwangSin is going to have his gateways complete first. There's no sentry out to force field off this ramp as well. Not that it really matters, as these pylons have finished, and now I think HwangSin just going to push in here and take down all these units and probably win it quickly.
Yeah, I believe the 4-gate timing from HwangSin was just a little bit too much. You can see the gateway now coming in. The Cybernetics, or the Twilight Council, trying to research Blink, but it's not going to matter very much at all. And there is the GG. So HwangSin now one win away from the reverse all kill.